He's louder than me? That's a first. Talk. Test.
Check.
CCW Wrestling. He does sound loud. CCW Wrestling.
I mean, I had the mic pretty much right on my mouth.
Wrestling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Capacity crowd on hand here.
We got Mark here telling the fans where to go, doing a great job.
He's operating a camera though, isn't he?
He's Mark. He operates everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to be on camera duty.
Hey, Mark. evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to Pompano Beach and the CCW Arena. Tyler, it's Breakout 51.
That's right, Dan, and tonight has the makings of the biggest breakout in breakout history. How about we're going to open up tonight with the Sons of Boca and tag team action taking on Cha-Cha Charlie and Sexual Taven. But Dan, there's been some rumors backstage that Sexual Taven might not make it here tonight.
My understanding, he's stuck in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Well, we have to keep an eye on that, but just so much action here to get to. How about Jackal Stevens taking on Jay Vidal later on tonight? We got Bull James taking on Enzo. It is going to be a stacked night here tonight at Breakout 51.
Superstars, no matter where you look. Let's go to the ring.
Welcome to Breakout 51. Our opening contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, the team up, Cezar, Bononi, and Noah Kekoa, the Sons of Boca.
Tyler, the Sons of Boca just passed by us. These are two big dudes.
I couldn't see the ring, Dan, with their shadow casted over the commentary table. And the Sons of Boca have been wreaking havoc all over BRCW tonight. You'll see a bunch of the BRCW superstars littered throughout this lineup. But, I mean, you got Noah Kekoa, 12-year veteran, Dan, has been in WWE, has been trained in the Performance Center, is one of the biggest stars in BRCW, and we've seen him before in CCW, and he is so damn impressive. But the man next to him, Cezar Bononi, he has 19 years of experience, even more. Both of these men have a combined 30 years of experience, and Cezar making his CCW debut in this tag team match.
Referee for this contest, Amy Veronica.
And their opponents. Introducing first, representing La República Dominicana and now residing in Hollywood, Florida. Weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the CCW franchise, Cha-Cha Charlie!
Well, Cha-Cha dancing his way to the ring here. He's got a legion of fans.
Dan, he's called the franchise for a reason. Cha-Cha Charlie coming hot off the heels from last week's Summer Glory in Port St. Lucie, where he defeated a giant in Big Trouble, Ben Bishop. And now he's got two more giants waiting for him in this opening contest, but it looks like Cha-Cha Charlie's got something to say.
Pompano Beach, Florida! That's what I'm talking about.
We don't need all this. No, we get out of here.
You SOBs, fall back, you SOBs. And I'm not talking about Boca. Tonight, my tag team partner, Sexual Taven, we were gonna get sexually cha-cha tonight, but unfortunately, Matt Taven has some personal matters to take care of, and he couldn't make it. Don't worry about it. I got some good news because the party is still gonna keep going. we're gonna have a rock and roll party. And I'm bringing on my boy.
All
From
right.
Bristol, Tennessee. He is one half of the NWA United States Tag Team Champions, Mr. BRCW, Kerry Morton.
All right, well, that's a heck of a replacement for Matt Taven. Kerry Morton.
How about that, Dan? Kerry Morton, we saw him out here with the NWA United States Tag Team Championship belt, one half of the NWA United States Tag
look
Team
out.
Champions. But look at this already.
They're not even waiting for the bell, Tyler.
And this is how the Sons of Boca roll. To the rules be damned. Say Cezar. And Noah Kanoa.
Referee has yet to call for the bell. Kekoa just hammering away on Cha-Cha Charlie.
Man, these two. The mask they take up in that ring. It's hard to believe even though you're looking at it. Right now, Cha-Cha.
Oh, Cha-Cha and Morton turning the tables on the big man. But Morton walked right into a knee, and Cha-Cha the same. The Sons of Boca have, I spoke too soon. Oh, they blocked the collision. But at the receiving end of a pair of drop kicks that collided with one another. Sons of Boca are heading for the hills here. Morton and Cha-Cha Charlie standing tall in the center.
Kerry Morton, the son of the legendary Ricky Morton, giving Cha-Cha the assist. Tope Suicina on Cezar Bononi. But look at
From
the
behind. Morton out of the way of that clothesline. Inzaguri, finally the bell sounds. This match is officially underway.
What
But
a,
Bononi and Cha-Cha fighting it out on the outside.
what a way, Dan, to kick off Breakout 51. Right now, Ricky Morton giving those mounted punches in the corner, bouncing his fist right off the head of Noah.
Oh, man. Kekoa just got underneath Morton and swept that leg out. And just leveled him with a clothesline.
Put his whole body into that clothesline. So nasty is Noah Kekoa.
Man, this guy is vicious, Tyler. I love the aggression from Bononi and Kekoa.
And like I mentioned, Kerry Morton, the son of Ricky Morton. And an interesting story with Noah Kekoa and Kerry in the center of the ring right now. And as Kerry right now puts an end to that offense from Noah, is on the ropes there. Cha-Cha with a blind tag. A little bit of confusion there. Noah.
An Inzaguri from Cha-Cha from the outside in. Neck breaker by Morton. Cha-Cha enters the fray. Hooks the leg. Two. Kekoa powers out. It'll be interesting to see how well Cha-Cha and Morton work together. My first time that they're teaming as far as I'm aware.
Absolutely, Cha-Cha and Kerry first tag team. Now Cha-Cha's in there with Cezar. Just look at the shape of Cezar Bononi. He's got his own training program. He trains other professional wrestlers, Dan, to get into better shape. That's how great of shape this guy's in.
Well, Cha-Cha taking it to him. Brought Cezar off of his feet. Oh, and a running blockbuster from a seated position. Cha-Cha. Forget dancing, Cha-Cha. You better follow up the size of this guy. Don't give him an inch. Nice elbow drop. Connects to the chest. Up a leg. And Kekoa in, making sure there's no pinfall there. All right, Cha-Cha, don't turn your back. And he does. And look at the strength of Bononi, just picking him up like a child, dropping him down. Bononi now putting the boots to Cha-Cha Charlie. Tag made, here comes Noah Kekoa.
And the point I was trying to make earlier before all this offense started breaking down is that Noah Kekoa was the Boca Raton Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Dan. And he was defeated earlier in this year by none other than Kerry's father, Ricky Morton. And Ricky Morton is now the heavyweight champion of Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. So there is some history there. I'm sure Ricky wants to fight on behalf of his father, and Noah Kekoa wants to get a bit of revenge on Kerry Morton.
Oh, Cha-Cha firing back now. Ricky Morton, of course, one of the legends of professional wrestling. One half of the Rock and Roll Express. It's great to see him as a single competitor and a singles champion at BRCW. He'll be there tomorrow night defending that title at Summer Smash at the studio at Meisner Park.
That's right. He'll be taking on the man in the main event, Steve Maclin, that Boca Raton Heavyweight Championship.
Maclin facing Ozzy Kilmeister here tonight in the CCW Arena.
And look at this, Dan. The Sons of Boca taking advantage. Kerry Morton let his emotions get the better of him.
Cha-Cha back to his feet, but he's in a really bad spot. Oh, he drives an elbow into the head of Bononi. Kekoa turned his back for too long, but look at that. Kekoa just firing back those forearm blows to the side of the head. Cha-Cha just crumbles to the ground.
Noah Kekoa, Dan, from my observation, I've just seen him in person. He's got to be one of the most impactful strikers in professional wrestling nowadays. Everything he does, he puts his whole body into it. Just so impactful in everything. Now bow and arrow stretch.
Yeah, this is my first opportunity to actually see Kekoa live, and I am impressed. You're absolutely right. His striking ability is tremendous. Very aggressive, and he's got Cha-Cha Charlie in a predicament here. Driving that knee into the back and pulling those arms back. Cha-Cha, though, getting back up to a vertical base. Trying to turn it around on him, and he's got it switched around on Noah Kekoa. Cha-Cha with the bow and arrow now. And look at that. Kekoa mares him away. Oh, and a jawbreaker by Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha's crawling in the wrong direction.
Cha-Cha is in no man's land. He does not want to be there with Cezar Bononi, but Cha-Cha with a back elbow. And Cha-Cha gets up and over Noah, and he's got the tag.
Made. Here comes Morton. Morton underneath that clothesline nails Bononi on the apron.
Kerry
now
Morton
blocking those shots and firing away with right hands.
right there playing some mind games with Noah Kekoa.
Boot to the midsection. Morton now with a head of steam. Beautiful neck breaker and a kip up. Here comes Bononi. Drop kick to him, but not enough to take him off of his feet.
Now both Sons of Boca up on their feet, but Kerry Morton, look at him on the second rope, and it's
nice
a
cross
splash.
body. I didn't think he was going to be able to get him down.
But now Cha-Cha.
Cha-Cha drop kick. The Sons of Boca are down. Morton unable to maintain contact.
And
Cha-Cha now over the top on Bononi.
Dive right to the outside.
Here
Kerry
comes Morton.
Morton.
Oh, driving that knee into the head.
That's the kiss of goodbye, and this could be over for the Sons of Boca.
Cha-Cha climbing to the top, looking for that main goose splash.
He's got the hat on.
Bononi though.
Oh man.
Hard down. Cha-Cha on the outside here.
Crashing and burning with Cha-Cha Charlie.
The legal man, as far as I know,
Low blow.
Forget about it.
Behind the referee's back is
And
a
a DDT. And I think that's going to do it. He hooks the
1,
leg. 2, and 3.
Here are your winners, the Sons of Boca.
Well, Kerry Morton looked like he had him right where he wanted him. Cha-Cha Charlie climbed to the top. But Bononi got rid of Cha-Cha, and then the low blow to Morton from Noah Kekoa, followed by a DDT. And there are your winners, the Sons of Boca Raton.
You know, Kerry Morton was a last-minute replacement for this tag team match. I gotta say, him and Cha-Cha gave the Sons of Boca one hell of a fight, showed a lot of heart out there. But the Sons of Boca just too powerful, too strong here tonight. And now Noah Kekoa going in tomorrow at Summer Smash has all the momentum going into that Falls Count Anywhere match, taking on the main event monster Fulton.
Tyler, what a way to kick things off. and Breakout 51. Fast-paced tag team action. But coming up next,
it is time for some women's action, as it's the former women's champion Ruthie J going to be in action here tonight. I mean, Dan, we talked about the travel issues, the obligations of some of the superstars that were supposed to be here tonight, and apparently that has affected the women's match as well. But going on, Kerry Morton.
I'm not quite sure what just happened, Tyler. I know the fans reacted to something as we were getting ready to introduce the next match. They were still in the ring.
Cha-Cha Charlie extended his hand to Kerry Morton, his tag team partner, and Morton just stormed off on him. That's going to be an interesting.
Morton's got a short fuse. He's actually pretty well known for that. But as you said, ladies are in action next. Let's go to the ring and Lissy Almeida.
Pompano, let me know when you guys are ready for me to bring the ladies out. I need a little bit more from you guys. Are you ready for me to bring the ladies out? The following women's match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Miami, Florida, she is the 5-star athlete, Ruthie J.
Well, Tyler, Ruthie J making her way to the ring. What an incredible competitor she is.
And ever since she lost that CCW Women's Championship, she has started from the back of the line, getting win after win every week, taking on challenger after challenger. Ruthie J is more motivated than ever to climb back on the mountaintop of the last territory's women division and to reclaim that women's championship. But like I said, she's starting the back of the line. She's open to any challengers, and tonight she was originally scheduled to go up against Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah, my understanding is Purrazzo was not able to get here. I guess we're going to find out in a second.
Anyways, now that I have your attention, Deonna Purrazzo was supposed to be here tonight. We had a date, and she stood me up. Do I look like the type of girl that gets stood up on a date? Exactly. I don't know when, I don't know where, but our paths will cross again, and I hope you're ready. That leads me to my opponent tonight. You know what? Just bring her out. Bring her ass out here. Come on.
And her opponent. From New York, she is the 1% of 1%, Kristin Blaze!
All right, Kristin Blaze. That's a heck of a replacement for Deonna Purrazzo. Blaze, tremendous athlete, has come such a long way in a short period of time, Tyler.
She has completely changed as a professional wrestler in that squared circle since the first time she made her debut earlier this year. I mean, Kristin Blaze stepping up to the challenge, stepping up to the plate to take on Ruthie J. The top 1% of 1% of athletes.
Division I pole vaulter, multiple medal winnings. The bell sounds. This one is underway. This should be an excellent matchup.
We saw these two women square off back at Bash at the Brew 48, where Ruthie J was still women's champion, and she defeated Kristin Blaze. But man, Blaze, for how young she is in her career, especially how young she was back then, really gave Ruthie J a run for her money. And we know Kristin Blaze is through the game, and she only learned from that experience, Dan.
100%. And you see the tremendous technical skills of Kristin Blaze. Ruthie J as well, though. Both competitors trained by Gangrel right here at the CCW training facility. So they know their wrestling moves inside and out. And you see there Ruthie J with that headlock takedown. Blaze trying to roll her up. Not going to pin Ruthie J like that, though.
Ruthie J, the 5-tool athlete for a reason.
Blaze trying to power out to a top wrist lock, but slides it out to a hammerlock. And there's Ruthie J with a reversal into a waist lock. Went for that O'Connor roll. Look at this.
Got her in the head.
Beautifully done. And a nice arm drag to follow it up. And again, holds on, goes for the pin. Only got a 1 count, but grabs the arm bar. Kristin Blaze in control of things here.
And I think really taking Ruthie J by surprise, how dominant Kristin Blaze has on the get-go, really being aggressive, catching Ruthie J off guard.
Yeah, Tyler, she improves every time I see her wrestle. She learns from her mistakes, does a lot of tape study, watches each and every one of her matches back, pinpoints where she made some errors, and she tries to improve upon it next time out. And there you see blue thunder bomb.
That could do it.
Referee,
One,
referee there,
two.
She's right. Yeah, she's right by the ropes. Had that been in the center of the ring.
And again, Kristin Blaze, just a year in her professional wrestling career. That's some of the inexperience, not dragging her opponent back out into the middle of the ring. Right now, Ruthie J struggling on the outside.
Ruthie J snapping the neck of Blaze. Ruthie J now. We've seen her do this a million times. Looking for that face. Oh! She was looking for that face buster. Kristin Blaze had it scouted. And delivered that picture-perfect drop kick. That's what I'm talking about, tape study.
Exactly.
She had that well scouted. With that back handspring elbow into the corner. Finds its mark. Sends her for the ride. Ruthie J up and over a charging Kristin Blaze. Oh, man. A handful of hair just snatched her. She smashed the back of her head into that canvas. And Kristin Blaze is in trouble now.
Ruthie J all over Blaze. Trying to slow things down here, take all that energy out of Blaze.
Ruthie J now with a head of steam.
Coming on in.
Oh, man.
Hip attack right in the back of the head.
Man, you saw Blaze's head just snap off that middle rope. Goes for the cover. She might have her. Blaze, though, powers out. Great intestinal fortitude, great second effort by Kristin Blaze. Ruthie J now with a head crank. Standing over Kristin Blaze. Tremendous leverage. Blaze needs to get back up to a vertical base. Alleviate some of that downward pressure.
And she's doing just that. Fighting her way up, fighting her way out of this.
She breaks free. Forearm reversal, though, by Ruthie J. Sunset flip over the hip. One, two.
No, Ruthie J rolls out.
Oh, man.
Meteora and gets the leg.
Yeah, she almost had her there. Tremendous counter by Ruthie J after that sunset flip. Landed right on her face. Blaze in trouble here.
And we are seeing it right now. Kristin Blaze really is only one of the few women that can really compete with Ruthie J in that athleticism, that agility category. These two went toe-and-toe back at Bash 48, and they are doing it again here.
Ruthie J now with that rear chin lock this time. And she's got it locked in.
That could be deep there, Dan. I think that...
Well, referee should be checking for a choke, but now Ruthie J adjusts, has her in a seated full Nelson. Blaze, though, quickly gets to her feet. Oh, and drives chin first right into the back of the head. And a right hand by Blaze. Oh, and Ruthie J follows up. They're exchanging blows now. Ruthie J just lit her up.
Back and forth, these women.
Oh, and a knife edge chop. Staggers Blaze back to the ropes. Oh, man, it's Evans.
You just heard that one echo throughout the CCW arena. Kristin Blaze
out of the way.
And both women.
Oh, beautiful.
They were thinking the same thing.
I think Blaze got the better of it, Tyler. Grabbed her midair. Slammed her face first into the mat.
I think Ruthie J still caught enough of it, though, on Kristin Blaze. Both women out here, Dan.
All right, referee up to a 4 count. Both ladies stirring, but neither of them have made an effort to get to their feet. Ruthie J now, though, up to a knee. That should break the count. Blaze in the corner, trying to pull herself up by the ropes. Ruthie J charging. Blaze, though, gets the elbow up. Oh, she nailed her with a clothesline. And again.
Kristin Blaze right
to
now
the midsection.
has the former women's champion.
Beautiful swinging neck breaker and a kip up. Kristin Blaze is on fire.
She has it right where she wants her. Standing
moonsault.
1, 2. Ruthie J showing her toughness, showing her resilience, kicking out.
Blaze now with Ruthie. Scoops her up. Up. Ruthie J slips behind the back. Oh, took the leg out from Kristin Blaze. Oh! Good grief!
It could be lights out for
That's
Kristin
gotta
Blaze.
do it.
If Ruthie J gets the cover here, Dan, I think it's it.
Backs her
1,
up. 2.
And oh.
Wow, somehow Blaze was able to get that right shoulder up just a hair from being pinned.
You saw her extending her arms. It just got the shoulder off, the last thrust of her shoulder. But look, Blaze ducked that.
Her up, referee out of position. 2. Blaze now with the boot to the midsection.
Blaze got her up.
Oh, driver.
Come
1, 2.
And
wow,
down.
Ruthie J was able to kick out. I thought she had her, Tyler.
Ruthie still has gas left in the tank.
Blaze showing signs of frustration. You got to keep your cool and follow up. Don't bother with the referee. Stay on your opponent. Blaze now with a head of steam. Oh! Ruthie J got that boot up and she ran right into it.
But now Blaze ducked that clothesline. Ruthie J, though, got out the back door.
O'Connor roll. Blaze, though, holds on.
Ruthie Connor.
Clothesline. Oh,
Star Dust.
1, 2, 3. She got it.
Here's your winner, Ruthie J.
What a tremendous matchup we just saw there, Tyler.
Fast-paced, back and forth. These two women match up so good every time they get in that squared circle. I think at the end of the day, Dan, it comes down to that experience edge that Ruthie J has over Kristin Blaze. But time and time again, we say it. Every time we see Kristin Blaze out here, she gets better and better. But Ruthie J, she is a woman on a mission. Climb that CCW women's division and get another shot at the women's champion, Nikki Blackheart.
All right, wrestling fans, Breakout 51 continues. Coming up next, Tyler, it's Bull James versus the real one, also known as Enzo Amore.
This is going to be an unbelievable matchup here tonight. The first time we're going to see these men in singles competition. I cannot wait for it. They have history with one another, and they're going to let it all out here at Breakout 51, Dan.
All right, well, let's go to the ring and keep this one moving.
Here we go, Lissy Almeida now making her way to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first,
that's a big boy. Tipping the scales at 325 pounds. Looks to be standing about 6 feet 2 inches tall.
That is a large, large individual in Bull James. 19 years in professional wrestling is the New York Nightmare, Bull James. And you want to talk about having a size advantage coming into your singles match. Look no further than this one right here.
Yeah, he's got to have 100 pounds on the real one.
And his opponent, from Hackensack, New Jersey, weighing at 207 pounds, he is the 4th rope flyweight champion, Real One.
Real One in the house at Breakout 51. Last time we saw Real One was a year ago where he defeated Danny Briggs in Port St. Lucie. Now he is back in the last territory, and I am sure, Dan, he is going to have something to get off his chest.
You think? Well, he certainly has a microphone in his hand. Fourth rope flyweight champion.
Everybody knows that I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. Bada boom, flyest champ in the room. How you doing? Well, what do we got over here? A cup of taters? A cup of taters, bull. All right. Well, I hate to call your bull a horse, but you're not yourself when you're hungry, bull. You know, you're not. So maybe you should have a Snickers. Right? Hey, remember they put that soft word on Snickers? You can buy one of those in the 7-Eleven. But you, pal, everybody knows. Bull is the type of guy who eats a Snickers upside down so he can feel the veiny part on his tongue. Hey, this one works. And now I am again Smack Talker Skywalker, and I got a microphone lightsaber for a hater. But today, that's Amore, bull. I gotta say, I do have some love for you. But today, if you want sympathy, you can grab a dictionary and look between spit and syphilis. No, I don't feel bad for what's about to happen right now, dog. I do not. If I had a dime for every time I got beat by Bull, well, damn, bro. You know what I'd have, man? $0! I'd have like 30 freaking cents, dog. But we've tangoed plenty, man. We've tangoed plenty. And I know what I'm about to do is prove that there's only one word to describe you. And I am going to spell it out
contest is for the 4th rope flyweight championship.
Got a title match here, Tyler. That was unexpected.
Introducing first, the challenger from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 325 pounds, the New York Nightmare, Bull James. And his opponent from Hackensack, New Jersey, weighing in at 207 pounds, he is the reigning and defending 4th rope flyweight champion, Real One.
Dan, you know the old expression, don't poke the bear?
Well, I'm still trying to figure out how Bull James compete for a flyweight title at 300 pounds.
Well, in this case scenario, you shouldn't have poked the bull, and we just saw the Real One do that. And I don't know if, when they say flyweight in 4th rope, I don't know if it means the same as the flyweight division in mixed martial arts. I think it's more like fly, just look at the championship. Like,
oh, I get it now. I'm hip.
there you go, Dan.
Grief. All right, well, let's see. This should be an interesting contest, though, in all seriousness. Bull James, former NXT superstar.
Absolutely, these two have a lot of history going back to their days in NXT, back and forth and tag team, multi-man matches. Now Bull James asking for the mic.
If I had a dime for every time I have heard all those words come out of your mouth, I would have 10 times as many dimes as you do, my friend.
A little retort by the big man. All right, here we go. Collar and elbow tie up. Bull James driving Enzo back into the corner.
I would expect both these men to know one another's every move, as you heard from them. So familiar, expect a lot of reversals here.
And again by Enzo, able to turn it around for a second. Bull James, though, switched on. Now it's Enzo in the offensive position. Amy Veronica looking for a clean break here.
And right there, that's exactly what Real One's going to have to do. He's going to have to play his mind games that he does in the ring. He's going to have to use his quickness to get Bull James off of his A game. Because if it comes to a straight-up wrestling match, that is what's going to happen to Real One.
Yeah, he might as well run into a brick wall.
And not to mention, Dan, tomorrow at Boca Raton Championship Wrestling at Summer Smash, Real One is going to be taking on Cha-Cha Charlie in singles competition. So that's another thing Real One has to worry about. Get out of this match injury-free. Easier said than done when a man like Bull James is in front of you.
And you can be sure Cha-Cha's watching this one closely, looking for any weaknesses, looking for possible injuries.
Bull James up and over.
Oh, beautiful drop kick by the Real One.
Showing off that vertical leap is Enzo.
The Real One trying to pull James back to his feet.
That didn't work, but it's definitely stomping on the hand does.
Now he's got a front face lock on him. He still can't drag him to his feet, though. James easily has 100 pounds on the Real One, and he just put on the brakes.
Yeah, that's just so much mass to try to
The Real
move
One
around.
unable to budge him, Tyler.
Enzo's going to have to change up his game plan quick, because here comes the Bull. And Enzo feeling the effects of that shoulder thrust, man.
Elbow to the back of the head. And Bull James now throws in an abdominal stretch.
Looking to try to pull apart Enzo limb from limb.
Yeah, he's rearing back on it. He's got He's got the real one in a precarious position here, but he's driving elbows into his quadricep, trying to break free here. Got his foot on the rope. Smart move by the real one. Bull James, though, sends him for the ride. Out of the way of that clothesline. Out of the way once again.
And look at,
boy, he just dove at him.
Just trying to grab a hold of him any way he could. But Bull James just not giving an inch in this one.
Right, got him over in the sunset flip, but Bull James is not budging an inch.
Enzo better get out the way, Dan.
And he does. And that'll jar the spine of the big man. That might have been the smartest thing Enzo has done in this match so far.
Now Enzo creating that separation.
Up to the second rope.
Look at the fly. Oh! Second rope DDT.
Nicely done, but he's unable to capitalize here. Now finally goes for the cover,
right
hooks
one.
the leg. 2. Only gets a 2 count.
Impactful kick out there from Bull James.
I mean, James is a powerful guy. It's going to take a lot to put him away. That second rope DDT was a great start.
That had to take a lot of Bull James away. His head spiked with all of Enzo's momentum. Now
He's
Enzo
going up now.
It worked
going to the top.
Worked the first time, Dan. Now he's on the tippy top. Going to
Cross
fly.
body, but again, Bull James caught him in midair, showing that incredible strength. Enzo, though.
Eat the feet.
Oh, he got him with the eat the feet.
And James.
Now he's staggered. He might have him here. Hooks the leg. 1, 2,
and
3. He got him.
Here is your winner and still 4th rope flyweight champion, Real One.
With a 4th rope flyweight champion, Real One successfully defends his championship here at Breakout 51. And you know what, Dan? He talked the talk and he walked the walk here tonight against Bull James. What an impressive victory from Real One.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, again, we talked about it. Bull James had a 100-plus pound weight advantage and a hell of a lot of strength. But Enzo, he did what he had to do and he got the job done, Tyler.
And these two, a lot of history, known each other for such a long time. Enzo extending that hand out.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of mutual respect there. Not a lot of animosity. Obviously, these two are very familiar with one another and have met in the squared circle many times. Enzo looking for a handshake.
See, Bull James maybe not completely trusting Real One. It's taking a long time to think about this, Dan. And there it is. You love to see it.
Hey, real quick. I'm sure a lot of you here know this. Me and this man go back a long ways. 2013, WWE Performance Center. I met this character of a person. And we've been through a lot together. We lost a couple of really good people along the way.
R.I.P. Brody Lee. Brandon, baby. I love you.
But I just want you to know, man to man, friend to friend, brother to brother, to get in this ring with you in this Florida heat. I will do it until I no longer am physically capable of doing it. And I love you.
All right, some heartfelt words from Bull James. They travel the same roads coming up, Tyler. Both meeting tremendous success. And as he said, lost a lot of friends along the way.
How you do?
Showing off that flyweight title. All right, wrestling fans, coming up next, Breakout 51 continues. The King, Eddie Valentine, versus Alan Martinez. Let's go to the ring.
The The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Marvin Cruz. He is the former CCW Heavyweight Champion, King Edward Valentine.
Well, did you see the face on Eddie Valentine when Lissy Almeida announced him as the former CCW Heavyweight Champion?
The King just can't take hearing that. But it is the truth, because a week ago at Summer Glory, all the odds were stacked against the Vampire Warrior Gangrel. It was a King's Court rules match. It was a gauntlet match. So many things transpired. Alex Chamberlain getting himself disqualified, assaulting Gangrel with the wrench, Marvin Cruz coming out there. But at the end of the day, it was Gangrel who ran the gauntlet and became the heavyweight champion, dethroning the King, Eddie Valentine, and he has not been one happy King ever since.
He has not.
Screaming at our ring announcers, screaming at our interviewers. I'm sure him and the King's Court have come up with a contingency plan of how to go forward, how to continue. And I can guarantee you, Dan, we're going to hear from the King.
Well, that's a given. King has never met a microphone he doesn't like.
As Marvin Cruz, the crown prince, doing his strut.
The King with that hideous hip swivel.
At least the heavyweight championship used to cover up most of the swivel.
Good point.
Lords and ladies, do not be afraid to feast your eyes on the 50-inch chest of the sexiest king alive. Your Highness, King Edward Valentine, first on my line. Now, first, allow me to reassure you, my most loyal subject, that although I am not currently the CCW champion, I remain king of the last territory. Even though Gangrel robbed the king of his World Heavyweight Championship, the real tragedy is that he stole an opportunity from a young up-and-comer such as myself.
A young up-and-comer?
So no longer El Rey Campeon, I hereby proclaim myself El Rey Tyranno, the Tyrant King. And to the traitors and to our enemies, know this: anyone that stands against us will bend the knee before us. Long live the King!
Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Valentine is a 27-year vet in the squared circle.
A young
And his opponent.
He's been up and coming for 27 years, I guess. I don't know.
I guess so.
From Valparaiso, Chile, weighing out 180 pounds, Alan S.
Martinez, one of CCW's best, and certainly not a stranger to the King. Should be an outstanding contest. The X Factor, of course, being Marvin Cruz and his shenanigans on the outside of the ring.
S2S is ready for this matchup. What an opportunity to go up against a former heavyweight champion. You get a win over Eddie Valentine. You're headed in the right direction to a future championship shot. But the question is Alan S2S, is his mindset truly focused on this matchup? Referring to what happened back at Vice City Slam 2, where it was that steel cage match between himself and Ariel Levy, where Vinicius returned and hit Alan with that vicious pile driver, not once but twice, and completely turned his back on Alan and back in cahoots with Ariel Levy.
Yeah, that was a shocking turn of events there at Vivo. We expected when Vinicius made his way back to the ring after that 3 or 4 month suspension that he was there to help Martinez, not Levy. And of course Fonzie, not sure at all what's going on. He's stuck somewhere in the middle.
As that story still develops, you got to think has to be weighing on Alan's mind, but he's got to not focus on that. He's got to focus on Eddie Valentine, former heavyweight champion, 27-year vet, so dangerous, especially with a King's Court lurking at all times.
Valentine with that side headlock. Martinez firing shots in, breaks free. Valentine again gets him with a shoulder tackle.
Eddie with that underrated agility.
Incredible speed. Valentine, look out. Beautiful spinning head scissors by Martinez. And a running forearm into the corner. Martinez now. Oh, that spinning kick to the knee. Basement drop kick. Leg drop right across the chest.
What a combination.
Two. All right, wasn't able to reach that leg to hook it. He might have got him with that little extra leverage. Valentine wasting no time going to the outside of the ring, looking to catch his breath, but Martinez not about to give him a second to breathe, running that forearm off the apron, and Valentine collided with the corner post.
Almost a Superman forearm coming off the apron, and now
Martinez now after Marvin Cruz. Oh, man! That boot right to the face of Valentine in front of us here, Tyler.
Alan S2S.
Martinez now. He might be looking for a springboard here. Wait a minute, look out, Marvin Cruz is right there, grabbing the leg.
And the referee didn't see it, occupied with King Eddie Valentine, and now S2S landed hard on that apron, is out on the outside. And before that, S2S had a great strategy in place to completely suffocate the former heavyweight champion. He was just non-stop with his offense. Ooh. But now, King Eddie Valentine on the outside, dishing out pain and punishment to S2S.
Yeah, that time it was Martinez that collided with the corner post. And Valentine now slowly making his way back into the ring. And Martinez is in serious trouble here. Valentine, of course, is quite relentless once he has the upper hand. There you see those right-handed jabs tagging Martinez right under the chin.
So heavy-handed, and so is that headbutt, the sexiest headbutt you will see.
Valentine now very methodical in his offense, taking his time, getting himself right into position to dish out the most punishment possible. We saw him kick Martinez right in the ribs there. Ooh, and that right hand to the jaw. Martinez is staggered.
Yeah, he is out right now. Valentine picking his shots and picking wisely right now. Is comfortable in this one against S2S. All right, he sends S2S to the ropes, but Allen.
Sunset flip. Can he get him down though?
Oh, but he's got the hip swivel, but no.
Martinez out of the way of that punch. And a drop kick to Valentine. Not enough to take him off his feet. And again, Valentine staggers back to the ropes. Missing a clothesline. Slingshot by Martinez. Gets Valentine down that time.
This could be the golden opportunity S2S needed.
Right where he wants him, Tyler.
He's got it going up. Split leg moonsault connects. Hooks the leg and
Come on, referee. You see him covering him.
Marvin Cruz, S2S takes him right off the apron. He's going after him. Diving on the outside. Raining down right hands, but S2S can't get too distracted on Cruz, Dan.
Yeah, but he's had enough of it, Tyler. I don't blame the guy, but you're right. He's got to keep his eye on the ball. And here comes Valentine now. Back to his feet.
And S2S.
But still clearly in trouble.
He's
Martinez
so dangerous.
Looking for a springboard here.
That top rope, no.
Valentine out of the way. Oh, drives the knee into the midsection.
He's got him.
Oh, good
The
grief.
world's sexiest
1, 2, and 3.
Here's your winner, King Edward Valentine.
That's an impressive win by Eddie Valentine, but Tyler, you got to give the assist to Marvin Cruz.
It's the same thing, the same agenda. Anytime there's one member of the King's Court, there is always another, and that pays dividends tonight for the King, Eddie Valentine. How about S2S? He just took this big loss, and now he's got to go in tomorrow at BRCW Summer Smash. He has a BRCW Cruiserweight Championship match against Johnny Fairplay, where near the heel is the special guest referee, Dan. And
Talk about odds being stacked against him. Ira Valentine, Tyler, he picks up the win with a little assist from Marvin Cruz. But coming up next, what a tremendous matchup we have. Chris Farrow taking on Stallion Rogers.
big time singles action. The first time these two are meeting in CCW in singles competition. I cannot wait for it. We got Chris Farrow, the most dynamic high flyer, taking on Stallion Rogers, one half of the BRCW and CCW Tag Team Champions, and it's happening right now. Let's go to Lissy, Almeida.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Crane, Texas, he is one half of the unified CCW and BRCW Tag Team Champions, Stallion Rogers.
So, look at this. I mean, this guy, I swear,
Complete disrespect. Stallion Rogers just tossing those championship belts of BRCW and CCW with no care in the world, and that just is who Stallion Rogers is. A man who just doesn't care about anybody, doesn't care, doesn't have any respect. You see him so...
I mean, what is it? The guy's holding 2 tag team titles in his hand. He's like, no big deal.
Yeah, just so
I don't care.
nonchalant.
I don't care about anything but
And his
myself.
opponent, from Pompano Beach, Florida, weighing at 175 pounds, Mr. 9
fans here in Pompano Beach, his hometown. And he's one of the most popular wrestlers here in Coastal Championship Wrestling.
Mr. 954, Mr. Charismatic, Chris Farrow in the house. Former two-time CCW Cruiserweight champion. He has got his work cut out for him against Stallion Rogers here tonight. But if anyone can get the job done, it is Chris Farrow. Expect him to be flying all around this ring here tonight.
Pharaoh always has the odds against him based on his size. 175 pounds, about 5 feet 9 inches tall. But man, this kid has got the heart. He's got a heart the size of Texas, Tyler. No quitting this kid. And a tremendous, tremendous athlete. Incredible moveset. And he can beat anybody on any given night. I've seen it.
I agree, absolutely. But if Chris Farrow's got the heart the size of Texas, Stallion Rogers got the attitude and the toughness of Texas. Texas native has just been dominant ever since he stepped foot in CCW. Loves to just drown his opponent in strikes and play mind games just like that, Dan. Feinting Chris Farrow and backing off into the corner.
I look forward to seeing Pharaoh knock the smug look off the face of Stallion Rogers. Rogers now challenging Pharaoh to test his strength.
Looks like we are going to get it. No.
Rogers, an outstanding technical wrestler. He could do it all in the ring. Diverse in many styles of professional wrestling. Spent a lot of time in Japan, a lot of time in Europe. Pharaoh now with a side headlock, and there you see Rogers with a handful of hair as he drags him back to the corner. Referee looking for a break here. Pharaoh jumping right back into that side headlock, and a nice side headlock takedown by Mr. 954, but the head scissors to escape by Stallion Rogers.
Chris Farrow right now trying to go technical with Stallion Rogers, go back and forth with, almost got that cover.
Rogers with the strength on.
Just powering out backside, 1, 2. Now Pharaoh finds a way out. Inside
cradle, 1, 2.
Rogers out it. And look at that, Rogers caught off guard, taking him a bit by surprise.
You don't see that too often. He backed away from Chris Pharaoh.
Like I said, it's first time these two facing off in singles competition. Stallion Rogers just learned about the technical ability of Chris Pharaoh. Of course, Pharaoh's got that hometown advantage. All these fans completely behind him.
Waist lock by Rogers, but Pharaoh driving an elbow. Snapmares him over. Ooh, and a kick to the back. A more aggressive Chris Pharaoh than we're used to seeing, Tyler.
And look at this innovative offense, outside in. That springboard drop kick.
Pharaoh now, over he goes.
Outside in with the elbow.
1, 2. Wow, referee was right there too. Boy, that was close. And you see Rogers in a lot of pain here, possibly gasping for air.
Pharaoh got those hands collapsed. Look at Rogers,
Look at this. Man, what agility by Chris Pharaoh.
Pharaoh got up to the top rope just with one hand connected. Top rope Hurricanrana. Wow.
Beautifully done. Oh, that drop kick caught him right under the chin. And Rogers rolls to the outside. I think a tooth might have come flying out, Tyler.
Just going to say that something went flying out. And look at Pharaoh. There's no safety on the outside. Tope Suicida from Mr. 954. And Pompano has come alive.
Boy, that front row is a danger zone tonight, Tyler.
And Chris Pharaoh has got to capitalize here.
Yeah, the fans are solidly behind Pharaoh now. Pharaoh could be looking to come back in by way of the top rope.
And look where Stallion Rogers is in. He's in the landing zone. No!
He knocked in Amy Veronica, possibly inadvertently, but certainly knocked Chris Pharaoh off balance there.
I don't think anything Stallion Rogers does, Dan, is inadvertent.
Pharaoh might have tweaked his knee or tweaked his hip there.
Pharaoh's in some pain on the top, and now Rogers, look at the strength.
Beautiful vertical suplex by Stallion Rogers. As much as I hate his attitude, Tyler, you can't take anything away from his ability.
He's just so damn good in that squared circle.
Leaping knee drop right in the chest of Farrow. Hooks a leg, 1. Barely got a 2 count there. Farrow, still a lot of gas left in the tank.
Farrow really taking some bad damage here. See him favoring his face, holding almost his eyes.
You see he raked those laces across the eyes of Farrow.
And again,
Man, that shin, the knee drop came a little bit on his shoulder, I think, Tyler. But I had a bird's eye view, and that shin came right across the jaw of Chris Farrow.
Yeah, Farrow's face smashed in by Rogers. Now Farrow on the outside on that apron, trying to regather himself. Shoulder
Driving a shoulder into the midsection. Farrow up and over his opponent.
flips right over.
Oh, man. Rogers had that one scouted, drove an elbow right into the chest.
That right there will stop all the momentum of Chris Farrow.
Senton nailed it.
And now this is signature Stallion Rogers, isn't it, Dan? Taking it nice and easy, just be cerebral and pick apart your opponent.
Yeah, he's got a very, very methodical pace when he's on offense, but everything he does is so effective.
Ice cold killer is Stallion Rogers, but
Farrow firing back with rights and lefts, though, Tyler.
Farrow's got so much fight, so much heart, especially here in front of his Pompano crowd, but right now Stallion Rogers just been one step ahead.
Stallion, that overhand chop has found him so much success.
And Dan, now you got Stallion Rogers just stalking Farrow.
Rogers now with Farrow in the corner.
And he's got an open shot on Farrow.
Man, just vicious and nasty.
Saw the sweat fly off the chest of Farrow, and then Stallion Rogers mocks him.
Oh, he's got that size 12 right on the temple of Chris Farrow, just digging it in. Again, a lot of his offense is just so nasty.
Yeah, just
Kick to the rib cage there. Farrow in trouble.
and that,
That boot right to the face.
that boot scrape caught Farrow clean, and he's not done. It's a knee.
Good grief.
I think Farrow's out. Farrow is out, and now a shotgun drop kick on an
Farrow,
unconscious
man, he
Farrow.
is in trouble. Now he's not unconscious. I see movement, Tyler.
That is good. Just the way Farrow collapsed after that knee and then just got drop kicked out of the ring. So nasty. And look, Stallion.
Farrow gamely pulling himself back up by the guardrail. He's going to re-enter this fray, I have no doubt. There is no quit.
Look how
in
Stallion.
Chris Farrow.
He's just disappointed that Farrow didn't just stay out there. He just
Yeah, I think he
wanted
was looking for a count out there.
a quick win.
Handful of tights, trying to drag Farrow back to his feet.
But you're not going to get that when you're in there with someone like Chris Farrow, who loves to.
Oh, Farrow over, lands on his feet. Got a leg up. Connected with the chest, and again, 4 kicks right to the chest, make it 5 and 6.
Firing off with those high kicks as Farrow. Try for Irish whip. Stallion Rogers sent him out. And now Farrow, second rope springboard. Got
Beautifully
it.
done, covers it. 1, 2.
Stallion
Not enough.
still got
Farrow
a lot
now.
left. Oh, super kick on the plate. It's a
He
go.
landed right on his head, Tyler.
I mean, he got spiked into the mat. Farrow's gonna 1, 2. Farrow doesn't know.
Man, Rogers got that left shoulder up. Farrow covered him across the midsection, had no weight on the upper body.
And how
And
is
Rogers just instinctively got that left shoulder up.
I don't even know how he's conscious right now, Dan. The way his head bounced off that mat spiked him. Now Chris Farrow.
Can he follow up? That's the question. Farrow, despite the offense he just displayed, he is still a bit staggered. He's looking for sliced bread here. But Rogers put on the brakes and delivered a beautiful German suplex.
Grabbed the waist lock, dumped Farrow right in the back of his head. And now the momentum swings in the favor of Stallion Rogers here at Breakout 51.
Rogers, though, still feeling the effects. You see him clutch his jaw there. Trying to drag Farrow back to his feet again by the hair. But Farrow delivers a forearm blow.
And now,
oh, wait a minute. Rogers removing his knee pads, looking for, his elbow pads, looking for bone-on-bone contact.
Yeah, I think that forearm from Farrow just woke up Stallion Rogers. Now they're center of the ring. Dishing out lefts and rights. Dishing
Farrow,
out.
some momentum on that last one.
Haymakers.
That overhand chop just dropped Farrow to a knee. Now a slap to the face. And that's going to fire Farrow up.
And he wants Farrow to give it to him. But now it's Stallion Rogers. But no, Farrow back on the offense. Kicks galore.
Oh, he got out of the way of that enziguri.
Looking for another
German.
But look, Farrow powers through.
How in the world is he back on his feet?
That's Stallion.
Oh, that headbutt.
But look, into a handstand. Springed off into a back elbow.
Farrow seems to be working on pure instinct right now. What an exchange between these two incredible athletes, giving it their all here at Breakout 51. As you see Farrow pull himself to the ropes and possibly be able to pull himself up to his feet now. Rogers trying to get to his feet as well. Farrow is up and on the attack. Oh, he's out of the way of that
Rogers rolls him up.
He's got a handful of tights.
But
Farrow able to kick out. That discus forearm connects though.
And I think Farrow's out on his feet, Dan.
I think you're right.
And now it is going to be the
man. That was innovative. Had him what I thought was going to be an Alabama slam. They dropped him right across the knee. Wow, Farrow kicked out.
How in the world did Chris Farrow just kick out of that?
I don't know. I thought that was it for sure.
And so did Stallion Rogers. And now Rogers is showing signs of desperation on his face. He can't believe Farrow just kicked out of that.
Well, one thing I can tell you, you never underestimate Chris Farrow.
And what does Stallion have for Chris Farrow next?
Dragging him back up with a waist lock. Could be looking for another German here.
Those German suplex been working all match. Wait, Farrow using the corner. It's a slice bread. Slice bread connects.
Cover him, come on. But, unable to capitalize, Tyler.
He's just taking too much punishment, Dan. He doesn't know where he's at right now. He's trying to get himself up.
Well, he's going to the outside.
Oh, maybe he does know where he's at.
I don't know if he's got enough left in the tank, Tyler.
Farrow is going for broke.
Rogers trying to get to his feet.
Making the slow ascent up is Mr. 954, Chris Farrow.
He's got him right where he wants him, Tyler.
If he hits it, it's over. It's a 450. No one is there as Stallion Rogers rolled away. Now Stallion stalking Farrow. Oh, he's got the arms trapped in. If he gets this, it's the elbow driver right on the top of his head.
Oh, my goodness. That's got to do it.
Hooks the leg. 1, 2,
and 3.
He's your winner, Stallion Rogers.
Boy, that outlaw driver, Tyler. Man, nobody's kicking out from that, I can tell you.
So dangerous is that outlaw driver. I mean, we still got to check on Chris Farrow after something like that. But Stallion Rogers, nonetheless, is your victor here tonight, defeating Mr. 954 at Pompano Beach. One hell of a matchup. And Stallion Rogers just continues his reign of dominance over CCW. And this I just can't stand. Now, standing over Chris Farrow, who just pushed Stallion to his limits and just talking trash to him, and now walking out.
Well, Tyler, tremendous matchup between these two. I got to consider it a candidate for CCW Match of the Year. Stallion Rogers and Chris Farrow laid it all out there in the ring. Rogers able to pick up the victory. Chris Farrow, though, nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, and now it's from one unbelievable match to the next, because right now it's Jay Vidal, taking on Jackal Stevens in singles competition. Let's head to the ring to Lissy, Almeida.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is just an icon. J.A.I.J. Vidal.
Tyler, go ahead. Jay Vidal.
Jay Vidal. Me and Dan trying to race to talk about this guy, former cruiserweight champion, coming off an amazing match last week at Port St. Lucie. Where's that star-studded four-way with Jay Vidal, Jackal Stevens, Danny Briggs, and Chris Farrow. And Dan, Jay Vidal looked so impressive that match, was controlling the flow of that match, had it in his hands right at the end until it was old Jackal Stevens that turned it upside down, got the cradle on Jay Vidal, and got the pinfall victory. Now Jay Vidal wants to rewrite that loss.
From South Jersey, weighing in at 210 pounds, here's Jackal Stevens.
You see the shirt, go Jackal yourself. Jackal Stevens is every definition of a loose cannon, Dan. It's something about this new year of 2025, when it dawned, a new Jackal Stevens, it feels like, was born. A man that you just can't trust, a man that doesn't give a damn about anyone and only listens to himself.
That's a pretty good description of him. One thing about Stevens, you just can't trust him, Tyler. He is a wild card at every moment. Vidal making his final stretches as the referee calls for the bell.
Now Jackal doing some stretching of his own.
Vidal seems to be sitting back and admiring it.
Vidal and Jackal exchanged some words after that four-way match last week. Vidal told Jackal he will prove to him and to everybody that he is as good or as better than Jackal when he defeats him here tonight at Breakout 51. Like I said, he wants to get that win back from Jackal Stevens.
What happened, McDad? Am I too strong for you?
These two match up pretty well, size-wise. Vidal with a little bit of an edge and experience.
Vidal 9 years, Jackal Stevens 8 years in the squared circle.
I think Stevens is going to have the advantage in the strength department. Waist lock by Jackal Stevens. Now Vidal looking for an escape. Nice standing switch. And there you see Stevens return the favor. Stevens back with a waist lock now. Vidal once again looking for an escape here.
That is one way to get out.
One way to get out of it.
Stevens not sure what to make of Jai Vidal. The icon now giving his back to Jackal Stevens. Interesting decision here by Jai Vidal. We'll see how it pays off. He must trust his ground game, Dan, to give his back up to Jackal like this.
I guess so.
And Jackal, again.
I mean, if I'm Stevens, I'm going to just kick him in the ribs.
It's a great strategy, but Jackal accepting this wrestling exchange, and there it is. Jumped right on the side headlock.
Stevens trapping that arm of Vidal. Back to his feet now is Jai Vidal, looking for an escape from that side headlock. Sends him for the ride. Big shoulder tackle. Down goes Vidal. Stevens.
There's that strength advantage. Jackal showing that dog inside of him.
Vidal leapfrog. Beautiful arm drag by Jackal Stevens. Follows up with another one. And that drop kick, Vidal had it scouted.
Vidal now sending Stevens to the corner. Got his boot up too as well. Man. We have been seeing some chops here tonight, haven't we, Dan?
Oh, we have indeed.
Vidal
Stevens trying to create some separation here, but Vidal right after him.
He's adding to that list.
There's another knife edge chop. Stevens reversed right back into the corner. Enziguri and a leg sweep. Vidal really in control of this one.
Now rushing into the corner. Psychs out Stevens. It just gives him a paintbrush.
Well, Vidal very proud of himself. Stevens charging, maybe showing signs of frustration here.
And look at this. Jai Vidal says he wants to take Stevens on a ride, maybe going for those skull crushers. No, Stevens countering. What a creative pin by Jackal Stevens.
Ooh, that drop kick nailed him.
That time, the drop kick is there for Jackal.
Scoops him up, body slam right in the center. Here comes Stevens dropping that headbutt. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg, referee out of position there. Only got a 2 count.
Right now, Jackal looks like he's still feeling the effects of some of the offense of Jai Vidal. Trying to get himself back into this one.
Tick for tat. Stevens with a knife edge. Ooh, and again. Vidal trying to create separation, but Stevens
trying to
following him into the corner.
Trying to paint that chest red, but now it's Jai Vidal answering back.
Stevens out of the way of that one now. Delivering the boot to Vidal. Vidal slumped in the corner.
Jackal taking him by the wrist into a snap suplex.
Well executed. Goes for the cover. 1, 2.
And look,
he's having a snack.
And as soon as the referee looks, he lets go of Jai Vidal. Like we said, the one thing you can expect from Jackal Stevens is nothing. Can't expect anything from good old Jackal.
That's an interesting way to describe it. Vidal got that boot up. But look at the strength of Stevens.
We've seen this a month ago from Jackal at Rumble in the Jungle. Utilized that Styles clash, but I guess Jai Vidal was doing his homework, got out of it.
Great escape by Vidal. Stevens in trouble now.
And now we may be going for that ride. Taking a page out of Ricky Martinez's book, because it's the Skull Crushers from the Icon. And Jackal.
Stevens on rubbery legs here.
Yeah, he is out on his feet. Jai Vidal sends him right to that second rope.
Jackal in trouble. Vidal kicking him right in the side of the head.
Vidal coming in.
Oh man, he caught him that time. Stevens
kick right to the head and
head first to the outside. And Vidal knocked his feet off the ropes, and now Stevens in real trouble on the outside here. Concrete floor at the CCW Arena.
Jay Vidal waiting for Jackal Stevens, but giving time for Jackal to recuperate here.
Stevens back to his feet. Rolls into the ring, and Vidal meets him with a boot to the back. Oh man, Vidal showing a mean streak here, driving Jackal Stevens' head face first into the mat.
Well, with all the biting and dirty tactics that have been going on from Jackal Stevens, I don't blame Jay Vidal from tapping into a more aggressive side. And now Vidal calling for that power bottom bomb. This is what he won the CCW Cruiserweight Championship with, but Jackal powers him over. This is how Jackal won last week.
But Vidal able to kick out of that.
We almost saw it, but no, Vidal sends Jackal Stevens down, full cover there. But no, just couldn't cover that right shoulder of Jackal Stevens. Stevens almost repeating history from last week with that same reversal. There's Jay Vidal able to kick out this time, and now look at that.
Vidal with that rear chin lock, all his weight on the head, neck, and shoulders of Jackal Stevens. Stevens needs to get back on his feet, back up to a vertical base.
This is a pivotal point of the match where Jay Vidal can just take out Jackal Stevens, just try to drain all that energy out of Stevens. Especially with so much these two have done already. That Jackal just...
Stevens able to get back up to his feet. Firing shots in, escapes that chin lock. Pompano roll, 2.
Vidal gets out of it, sends Jackal that second turnbuckle. But it's Jackal coming off the ropes.
That running clothesline caught him, now a back elbow. Reversal by Vidal. He dropped his head. And now Vidal sent to the outside, but he hangs on.
But Jackal
stays on the apron, springboard clothesline. And now Vidal is down.
Signature Jackal.
Stevens came through the ropes with a drop kick, but he didn't get all of it.
And
Vidal caught him under the chin with that super kick, and now shoves Stevens back into the ring. Vidal could be looking to come off the top here.
Trying to hype himself up, trying to hype up this crowd. Trying to prove it to himself that he can defeat Jackal Stevens. Whisper in the wind from Jay Vidal.
But I don't think he got all of it, Tyler. Stevens, he's down but not out. Vidal now back to his feet. He could be looking for that Claymore.
With that separation, Dan, that distance, Jay Vidal can close it.
Instead, he went for a sling blade, and again, that forearm that time. Vidal out of the way, neck breaker.
Beautifully done by Vidal. Jackal favoring his neck, and Vidal kips up.
But look at the smart wrestling of Jackal Stevens, rolling to the outside.
It's a tope.
Oh man! He caught Vidal and drove that lower back right into the apron of the ring.
Jackal sends Vidal back into the ring.
Stevens now going up. He may be looking for the blockbuster here, Tyler. He's won many matches with it.
Countless
but
championships.
Vidal, with that jumping enziguri, knocks Stevens off balance. Vidal now going up. He could be looking for a superplex here. He's got him hooked, Tyler.
This is
Does
high
he have the strength
risk.
to get him over? He does.
High reward. He floats over, holding on to Jackal. And he hits
DDT.
1, 2, and no, Jackal kicking out.
He kicked out of that, Tyler. What do you got to do to put Stevens away? That's got to be what's going through the mind of Jay Vidal right now. You saw a beautiful suplex with a float over, then a DDT, and not enough to pin Jackal Stevens.
Stevens so tough. It is going to take something big for Jay Vidal to walk away with his hand raised. And it looks like Dan Vidal has a slave. Oh no, pops up, and Jackal catches him. Jackal steps over Dan. It's a Styles clash. Rolled him up. One,
Hook,
two, and no.
Vidal powers out.
How did Vidal kick out of that, Dan?
Instinct, Tyler.
Both these men digging down deep. Both pulling everything out of the bag, and yet one another still fighting.
All right, Stevens now with that pie face of Vidal, clearly showing signs of frustration. And again,
Stevens so frustrated that didn't put him
both
away.
men back on their feet now, Tyler, and they're exchanging forearm blows. Stevens getting the better of Vidal, but here comes Vidal with a running start.
Man, that one checked the chin.
Man,
Look at Vidal
Stevens.
firing away. Jackal on the losing end of this battle, but no, he just comes back. Big form from Vidal. Oh my goodness! Spinning head kick, but walked right into an enziguri. My goodness, what a matchup we're seeing here at Breakout 51.
Well, both men are down now. I'm telling you, Tyler, it's pure instinct. Both men receiving shots to the head and somehow firing back on the other.
I mean, Dan, who do you think has the advantage here? I couldn't even tell you.
It's been back and forth the whole way through. Neither man getting a clear advantage. Both men in the corner trying to pull themselves back up. Vidal taunting Stevens. Stevens charging. Vidal leapfrogged over him, and now Vidal on the attack.
With Vidal, with everything he's got left, just picking up Stevens, pushing him up there on the top turnbuckle. But what could Vidal be thinking here at this point in this match?
He's looking for another superplex.
But
look
Jackal,
Man, Stevens, great show of strength.
face first, and now Jackal Stevens, blockbuster!
Man, blockbuster, and he nailed it, Tyler.
Snapped that head forwards of Jay
Gotta do it.
Vidal.
One leg,
two,
scissors the other,
three.
and that's the match.
Here's your winner, Jackal Stevens.
Wow, that was a hard-fought victory by Jackal Stevens.
It could have went to any man this given night, though. It went to Jackal Stevens, who connected with that blockbuster. And usually when that happens, old Jackal Stevens gets his hand raised, but Jay Vidal, my goodness, put everything on the line. Oh no. Dan, we talked about the unpredictability of Jackal Stevens. We've seen him assault his opponents after a match.
Referee needs to get back in the ring.
Oh, Jackal, don't do this. There's no need. Oh, I mean, no, and he gave him a smooch at the end of the match, and we said it at the beginning. Jackal Stevens has to be the most unpredictable maniac you will see here, not just in the last territory, in the whole landscape of professional wrestling. I guess that's one way to show sportsmanship, Dan.
In the world of Jackal Stevens, maybe. What a crazy night at Breakout 51. Tyler, it's been an incredible card up and down from the opening contest, that tag team bout. It's our main event coming up next.
It has been an unbelievable night so far, but we still got one more left, the main event. It is the TNA International Champion, Steve Maclin, taking on CCW's own Ozzy Kilmeister, and it's coming up right now. It is time for your main event. Let's go to Lissy, Almeida.
Pompano, do you guys got one more in you? Pompano, your main event is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, New Jersey, coming in at 227 pounds, he is the TNA International Champion, Bulletproof Steve Maclin.
Yeah, go ahead, Tyler.
Bulletproof Steve Maclin, Dan, in our main event here in CCW, making his CCW debut. And this man has held that TNA International Championship for 135 days. He defeated Eric Young and a man we're very familiar with, AJ Francis, to win that championship. Actually, right now at TNA, Steve Maclin has been going back and forth with AJ Francis. And now he gets to come into AJ Francis' home promotion here in the main event and take on Ozzy Kilmeister.
And his opponent, professional wrestling, Ozzy Kilmeister.
Well, the one thing Ozzy Kilmeister definitely has going for him in this matchup is it is his hometown advantage. Maclin walking into the CCW arena, and these fans are behind the most metalhead in professional wrestling, Ozzy Kilmeister.
Kilmeister's got that liquid death, and for everyone in front row, you're in the splash zone as the most metalhead smashing that liquid death. Ozzy's former cruiserweight champion.
Streamers are flying.
He said it. All these fans here have come to see Ozzy do the unthinkable and upset one of the best professional wrestlers in the United States, the TNA International Champion, Steve Maclin.
Well, Maclin's annoyed by this, and I can't say I blame him. What can I tell you? The CCW fans love Ozzy Kilmeister. They would like nothing more than to see him victorious here in our main event here tonight at Breakout 51.
Also, Ozzy, the Bill Alfonso, first ever CCW Hardcore Champion. But just going last week, Dan, Ozzy has had his run-ins with Maximus Khan. And last week, Maximus Khan, after their match, assaulted Ozzy with a lead pipe, smashing Ozzy over and over again, speared him multiple times. The question going into this match is, what state is Ozzy Kilmeister in? There's no way he could be 100% going in here tonight.
No, that would be impossible. The beating he took at the hands of Maximus Khan was tremendous. That was 1 week ago.
Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy. So from going to that beating to now the biggest match of your career, can Ozzy put it all together? Can he pull off this upset on Steve Maclin?
Collar elbow tie up, Maclin now with a wrist lock.
And Dan, Maclin is just so gifted in every area of professional wrestling. Technical ability to his explosive strikes, to his power. Maclin really can do it all in that squared circle.
He can indeed. Kilmeister now with that side headlock. Maclin though, sending him for the ride. Kilmeister able to take him off his feet.
Maclin leaping right over Ozzy Kilmeister as the pace quickens. Oh my goodness!
There you see the speed of Steve Maclin.
Did you hear the pop off that back elbow?
I did indeed. He was so quick to get to his feet after dropping down in front of Kilmeister.
And usually, Bulletproof Maclin, he's the fan favorite wherever he goes, but tonight, he's in the last territory. He's
at the CCW arena.
But look at this, Maclin now giving it right back to the fans. This is hostile territory.
And you see Kilmeister just crumbling to the ground after that knife edge chop by Maclin. Maclin now staying on the attack. Kilmeister out of the way of that one though, and Kilmeister trying to give as good as he got. As you see Maclin trying to create some separation there, but Kilmeister staying on him, that forearm blow to the chest.
Now Ozzy takes him center of the ring. Maclin on the receiving end of these chops now. Look at Ozzy, Dan, keeping that wrist control. Set him up right for that forearm. Now Ozzy.
Reversal by Maclin.
Stayed on the ropes.
Yeah, he hung onto the ropes. Maclin
and now he rolls through.
Got it.
It's the Oz factor.
Wow, Maclin very wisely rolling to the outside to avoid any kind of pinfall attempt by Kilmeister.
But look at this, Ozzy Kilmeister, it's a stage dive. And Ozzy Kilmeister, Dan, he knows this is the biggest match of his career. He's in here with a TNA champion, and he is putting it all on the line.
Kilmeister after Maclin now.
Oh,
if Kilmeister wants to win this match, he's going to need to do it inside the ring. Kilmeister again, staying on the attack. Overhand chop to Maclin, rolls in and breaks the count. Look at Maclin trying to escape here over the guardrails and into our seating area.
Maclin sitting out there with the fans. Ozzy is going to bring him in the hard way. Just dragging him right over that top barricade.
Oh, got him with that headbutt right in the chest. Maclin back into the ring, Kilmeister.
Now Ozzy pops it back into the ring, ducks that clothesline. Tried for that discus, but Maclin had it. Scout was ducking the whole time.
Maclin now with Kilmeister. Sends him for the ride. Kilmeister again holding onto the ropes. Kick Maclin.
But Maclin, he suckered Ozzy in there, Dan. Suckered him in.
And slingshotted him right on that top rope.
That landed on the throat for Ozzy. He's going to have trouble breathing throughout the rest of this match. Now, this is what Macklin's known for. Just destroying his opponents, relentless.
Boy, he just stomped him a hole in the chest of Ozzy Kilmeister.
Just look at the shape and condition Macklin's in.
Yeah, that's another advantage he has over Kilmeister. His strength and conditioning. Nice suplex.
And now this crowd here in Pompano is starting to get deafening.
Ooh, he just dropped that knee right in the lower back of Kilmeister. That's going to do a lot of damage to the spine. The crowd, come on.
Vogler is Maclin.
The crowd really giving Maclin a hard time. They are clearly behind Ozzy Kilmeister. They would love nothing more than to see him defeat the TNA International Champion.
This whole place may come crashing down, Dan, if that does happen. We'll be celebrating all night, moshing all night, but right now Steve Macklin's making sure that does not happen.
Kilmeister barely. Beautiful. Uranagi into a backbreaker, too. Oh, we got a 2 count. Give Kilmeister credit. This is one of the toughest guys in CCW. It takes a lot to put him away. As you see Maclin driving the knee into the lower back again, and Kilmeister trying to get to the outside to escape, and Maclin right after him.
Maclin taking things to the outside, wants to really hurt Ozzy, punish him.
Maclin now with Kilmeister hard down on the apron of the ring.
Another thing, Dan, to keep in mind for Maclin is tomorrow he will also be in the main event of Boca Raton Championship Wrestling Summer Smash. As Ozzy kicks out, he'll actually be taking on the legend Ricky Morton for that BRCW Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, I know Kerry Morton was here tonight. I wonder if Ricky rode along with his son and is watching this matchup, looking for any weaknesses from Steve Maclin or any damage that is done tonight in this bout.
I'll tell you
with
what,
Ozzy Kilmeister.
So far, Dan, no weaknesses exposed for Maclin. He's almost throwing a perfect game here.
Kilmeister firing back with rights and lefts, and he breaks free, and a jawbreaker on that hard head of Ozzy Kilmeister.
Ozzy
Maclin, though, he just nailed him right in the breadbasket. And again, dropping that knee into the spine.
And Maclin,
Kilmeister in trouble here.
I think we're seeing the game plan, Dan, now of Steve Maclin is destroy that lower back of Ozzy Kilmeister and try to break the will of Ozzy. As now he's got that knee right on the back. Stretching Ozzy, trying to bend him. But Ozzy just doing anything he can, trying to get up out of this. The grip of Maclin still on, but Ozzy, no. A knee slows down Ozzy, and now Maclin with another backbreaker.
Beautifully executed. Maclin now on that second rope. Kilmeister prone. Oh, and he dropped that forearm right across the chest.
1,
2. Only a 2 count. Maclin might be thinking right now, what do I got to do to put this guy away?
Maclin adjusting his knee pads, getting himself composed, thinking about what to do next. But look at this. There's that crowd playing advantage for Ozzy.
Yeah, Kilmeister having some time to recover here as Maclin turns his attention to our fans here at ringside.
Trading words with our fans.
Maclin now with Kilmeister once again.
Another suplex.
Yep, perfectly executed vertical suplex.
And that back of Ozzy, Dan, has taken so much damage so far.
And Maclin,
a double bird for everyone here in attendance.
Yeah, sure not endearing himself to the fans of CCW.
And Maclin tried again, but Ozzy out of the way, but Maclin lands on his feet.
Great adjustment. Ooh, he walked right into a short forearm there. A great adjustment in midair by Maclin to avoid.
And Ozzy discus. Oh, both
they
men.
clothesline one another.
Both men out. Man, that was nasty, almost like a head-on-head collision there.
Maclin back to his feet. Kilmeister struggling to get to his. Macklin's going to give him a hand. Uh-oh, Maclin not doing his homework, that's for sure. He just smashed the hardest head in professional wrestling into that top turnbuckle and had absolutely no effect on Ozzy Kilmeister.
The heavy metal head of Ozzy Kilmeister showing through as now he's blocking these right hands from Steve Maclin and answering with rights of his own. Forearm after forearm, Ozzy with a discus forearm now, Dan.
Kilmeister, spinebuster, beautifully executed.
On the pine from Ozzy Kilmeister now, you can see it.
Sentai connects.
The most heavy metal circle of 1, 2. No, Maclin kicks out. And Ozzy, he is in his element. The fans here chanting Mosh, could be looking for Moshplex. No. Maclin puts a quick end to that.
Yeah, he quickly put on the brakes, driving those elbows into the skull. Oh, he nailed it.
Crazy train. Do you hear the call?
That could be it.
4 leg 2. No. Maclin kicks out the crazy train. That running spinning headbutt has won multiple matches for Ozzy Kilmeister, but just shows the type of athlete Steve Maclin is. Shows why he is TNA Championship caliber. What a match.
Tyler, shows why he's bulletproof, but here comes Mosh now. Looking for that, looking for that whipcord. Oh, man, right to the back of the skull.
And now it's Maclin Olympic Slam.
That might be it.
1,
leg 2. And
no.
Kilmeister gets his shoulder up.
Dan, it's as simple as you just can't kill the metal. Ozzy Kilmeister is still in this one.
Great second effort by Ozzy Kilmeister as you see him crawling towards the ropes. Maclin likely thinking, what do I have to do to pin this man? Ooh, clothesline in the back of the head.
Look at Ozzy putting on the brakes. Doing anything he
Kilmeister
can.
driving that elbow with the, ooh, man. Maclin with that forearm to the back. Dragging Kilmeister away from the ropes again. And Kilmeister adjusted in midair. One. Only got a 1 count.
Maclin quickly out that one. Ducked that clothesline. And Boost Psycho knee! Boost Psycho knee hits, and now Maclin, second rope. He got the jaw headbutt. 1, 2, and it's a kick out from Ozzy.
I can't believe it.
What is it going to take for Steve Maclin to put away Ozzy Kilmeister?
How many men has Steve Maclin beat with that very move, Tyler?
So many. That combination there, that Busaiku knee into that jar headbutt. But still, he has one more shot. That KIA, no. Ozzy had it scouted. Now it's Ozzy. Whiplash! Whiplash, Dan! He falls on top of it. 1, 2, no. Steve Maclin still kicks out, and your main event is still going on here at Breakout.
But Tyler, he's feeling it now. He's back to his feet.
Dan,
he's going to the outside.
He wants to put Steve Maclin into the mosh
Maclin
pit.
getting back to his feet. Kilmeister in a very precarious position now. And
oh no.
He's in the tree of woe.
Dan, he's in the crosshairs of Maclin. It's the crosshair spear.
Good Lord.
And Maclin may be looking for the KIA on the head of Ozzy. 1, 2, and 3.
Here's your winner, Steve Maclin.
Well, Steve Maclin retains the TNA International title in a very hard-fought match against Ozzy Kilmeister.
What an impressive performance from Steve Maclin, the TNA International Champion, entering hostile territory, taking on one of the best in CCW and walking away victorious. But Ozzy Kilmeister, I mean, just multiple occasions, so close to getting his hand raised here tonight.
Absolutely, Kilmeister. And even still, you see him there,
still
just dying, and he's still got his fists up.
Still showing you can't kill the metal. You can't kill Ozzy Kilmeister.
Well, Maclin, well, I guess he earned the respect of Steve Maclin.
And how could you not after that? What a performance from, oh, come on!
Son of a, come on!
And Maclin, I thought, showing some love towards Ozzy Kilmeister, some respect.
He's mounted, now going to work the right hand. Come on now. This is completely uncalled for from Steve Maclin. Oh, wait a second. Here comes Ricky Morton.
Ricky Morton, the BRCW heavyweight champion, making the save for Ozzy Kilmeister.
Well, as soon as Maclin saw him, he headed for the hills.
Tomorrow, it's going to be Ricky Morton and Steve Maclin 101 at BRCW Summer Smash.
First off, now they have a fucking working mic. And knock that rock and roll bullshit off. Because tomorrow night at BRCW, I am taking that title from your old, dead fucking hands, Ricky.
Oh. We apologize for the vulgar language used by Maclin.
That's all right. Because half the people in here are amazed that I'm still alive.
Ricky Morton.
Get to you just in a second. You stand right there. thank everybody for coming out tonight. Because without you, remember this, son, none of us could be here. Thank you very much. Now, tomorrow night, Boca Raton, I am the heavyweight champion. And to you, Steve, yes, sir, Ricky Morton's in the house. He's here. I'll make house calls. Do you understand me? But I will hand my hat off to you. I don't know if you know his personal life. 2 tours overseas, fought for this great country, United States of America. But tomorrow you're really going to be tested. Because in my life, I believe in the Lord Almighty. And to me, my soul belongs to Him. But tomorrow night, your behind gonna belong to me. I can promise you that. I might not beat you right there real quick. It might take me all night. But that's what I do. You understand me? Because I'm waiting, Steve. I'll be waiting for you to make that one mistake. Just like the time when I won this, when they made that one mistake. And I sent the ass home with the tail between the legs. All right? Explain that to your wife when you get home tomorrow night. You guys have a wonderful time. If you get a chance to come and see us tomorrow night, come and check it out. Now, this.
Well, you can't kill the metal, and rock and roll lives forever. Here tonight at Breakout 51.
Boy, what a night. A tremendous night at Breakout 51.
What a main event. Ozzy Kilmeister pushing the TNA International Champion to his absolute limits, but Steve Maclin getting the job done. But Dan, Ricky Morton coming in for the save. And tomorrow at BRCW, it is Summer Smash.
That's at the studio at Meisner Park, about 20 minutes where we stand right now, Tyler. It's going to be an unbelievable card tomorrow night. We hope all our fans that were here tonight can make it over to Boca Raton tomorrow night. But man, what a night we had here at the CCW Arena. On behalf of our ring announcer, Lissy Almeida, my broadcast colleague, Tyler Kasmir, I'm Dan Evans, saying good night from Pompano Beach. We'll see you next time.
Pompano, thank you all so much for coming out tonight. Before you go, I've got a couple codes for you guys. First one